There is a technology available that can save anyone 12% on their total electric usage. It's called IceCOLD. IceCOLD is a synthetic catalyst that dramatically increases the cooling produced in air conditioning and refrigeration units while making your existing equipment more efficient. For more than 10 years, IceCOLD has saved millions of dollars for 10,000 customers in 20 different countries. It's used everywhere, from commercial, industrial, institutional, residential, military, and transportation. And we have never had one complaint.
I can't say enough about this product.
Very impressed by the product.
For me, it's been an excellent product.
Well, it worked fantastically.
30% savings in our electric bills.
28% savings.
23 or 24% savings.
IceCOLD reduces carbon, CO2, and greenhouse gases more than any other technology. IceCOLD is proudly made in the USA. IceCOLD is a breakthrough engineered synthetic refrigerant catalyst consistently saving customers up to 20% and higher on their air conditioning and refrigeration use, with 20% less annual maintenance and 20% longer equipment life. IceCOLD is added to the air conditioner or refrigeration system just like adding Freon, providing colder vent air that cools off the space faster. The system runs less, thereby using less electricity, and the equipment lasts longer. How does IceCOLD work? It removes the oil fouling by breaking the oil's surface tension. It makes the refrigerant evaporate at a lower temperature, and it makes the compressor oil 54% higher in lubricity. Now the problem is caused by oil fouling. Refrigeration systems with mechanical compressors circulate 0.5 to 8% of their compressor's lubricating oil with the refrigerant that is circulated through the system. This is where the inner walls of the refrigeration tubing are coated with a permanent layer of compressor oil. Due to the insulating properties of oil, the compressor oil insulates the heat transfer from the cold refrigerant to the heat exchange and cooling walls. Oil fouling degrades all system performance by up to 20% and higher, and all refrigeration compressor oils today cause oil fouling. Before IceCOLD is applied, a layer of oil is attached to the walls of the compressor tubing, which significantly blocks heat transfer. When IceCOLD is applied, this synthetic catalyst breaks the surface tension of the compressor oil, thus eliminating oil fouling and increasing heat transfer. The refrigerant then makes a positive contact with the tubing walls, thus promoting the transfer of heat. The IceCOLD catalyst causes the refrigerant to evaporate at a lower temperature. It's a trade secret synthetic compound that acts as a catalyst to make fluorocarbon refrigerants evaporate at a lower temperature, which increases system capacity. No oil fouling and lower evaporating temperature result in 15 to 30% increase in your system's capacity. It means more and faster cooling. IceCOLD makes the compressor oil 54% higher in lubricity. It's a cutting-edge PAO lubricant that is 5 generations newer than Mobil 1, and it makes compressors run cooler and last longer. In fact, 7-Eleven recently reported that IceCOLD saves 1.3 million pounds of CO2 every year at its refrigerated warehouses. Now what about equipment warranty? The Federal Trade Commission's Magnuson-Moss Act assures that your equipment warranty cannot be canceled. Now what do major AC manufacturers say? Well, for starters, the York Air Conditioning Company conducted a pilot study on a 25-story office building. The entire process was performed by York engineers, and the data was collected by them as well. They reported 28% greater efficiency over a 1-month period. Now, what is the typical savings for applying IceCOLD? Well, here you can see some of our corporate customers and the specific savings that they all report just by using IceCOLD in their systems. And what about third-party validation? Intertek showed 54% more lubricity after IceCOLD was added. Westinghouse showed a 21.8% increase in efficiency. Independent tests were run by Idemitsu, the world's largest leading compressor oil manufacturer, and by York Air Conditioning Manufacturing, which saw a 28% increase in efficiency. So what's the risk to you? Nothing. IceCOLD gives you colder vent air. It will save you 10% or more on air conditioning or refrigeration costs or your money back. And we've made thousands of installations, all of them successful.